What's up, guys? Today we are unboxing something pretty interesting. These are some new Midfakes that have come out. So I got these from Bays and Bricks. These are, I'll have a link in the description. You can use code Nizuma for a discount. So this is Duo Uranus, and up until now, there has not been a midfake of this. This is a particularly expensive metal fight Beyblade. I actually have avoided buying one of these just because of the price tag on them. I just didn't think it was worth it. Bought plenty of other expensive Beyblades, but this one was just one that I was like, do I really need it? But now that there is a $30 version of it, I had to get it. So Swift has talked about this already. I wanted to talk about it as well. He said, was kind of not super flush, but mine honestly doesn't seem too bad. It's got a little bit of like wobble in it, but I think mine's actually more flush than his was. But these midfakes, if you guys aren't familiar, are basically reproductions. We have no idea where they come from, somewhere probably in China, but these are like basically one-to-one with Takara Tomy. A lot of times these are packaged in Takara Tomy packaging. If you're buying like new in box stuff off eBay or most sites, it's more often than not gonna be a midfake. One of the ways you can typically tell is the molding on the facebolt. Usually it's a little bit messy. It's not super clean. These actually look really clean. The other thing too is like inside these little holes right here, there's typically a letter. This one I don't believe has one. Also, molding on some of the plastic parts can be a little funky sometimes, but honestly, these look like actually like pretty dang good. Like the threads look pretty solid on both the track and the facebolt. So let's go ahead and weigh this really quick, because I am curious what mine comes out to. So I think the midfakes do come out a little bit lighter on average, but nothing like, you know, nothing too terrible. So mine is 42 grams. That is reasonable. So let's go ahead and throw this together. So like I said, this is typically like a very expensive Beyblade to obtain, especially if you want it like new. Good luck. You're gonna be spending a couple $100 at least. This feels pretty solid. It's not super rattly or anything. I didn't even tighten it with the tool, I just used my finger, but that's pretty solid. It does come with the stickers. So it does have the Tomy logo down at the bottom, the copyright stuff. So typically midfake stickers are not particularly great, but that's pretty solid. So a little over 50 grams. Let's go ahead and give it a couple test battles and sort of see how it does. All right, guys, so let's do a couple quick test launches, couple test battles, see how it holds up. So there's a little bit of rattle, but it's pretty marginal. This can happen on real ones as well, just so you guys know. So let's first launch. Let's see how that sort of end stage stamina is. It looks pretty balanced, honestly. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know. Mine looks pretty dang balanced. Wow. All right, let's do a couple quick test battles. Obviously, this is just stock, but we'll just throw it up against a couple things. It's been a while since I busted out the Metal Fight Stadium. Most of my early content was all Metal Fight, so. I think I'm used to, I'm so used to X now that, like, there's not much happening. I don't even know what some of these combos are. I'm sure I built these for a video. Did I use these? I don't know. Hey. All right, let's throw this on something else. Cause like the stock combo is fine for, you know, it's like a stamina build. It's actually not too bad, but let's throw it on something else. Let's test this out. So overall, I think this is great. I know a lot of collectors are not going to like that this is a thing, because it's going to drop the value of this. But it makes it more accessible for other people. Like I said, this is one that I avoided buying because of the price tag at the time when I was like buying a lot of Metal Fight stuff. And, you know, I have a different relationship with Midfakes than I think a lot of players. I think some of them are definitely worse than others. Some of them are worth, you know, avoiding. Just because like the parts are kind of bad, but I don't know if they're just getting better over time. But like the threads on this are way better than a lot of the mid-fake stuff I was buying a year ago. Same with the face bolt. The threads are way better. So the issue that I had with a lot of mid-fakes is the threads on the track and the face bolt would be really shallow or like thin. And that's like not the case with this for whatever reason. So I think overall this is pretty good. Obviously, like I said, there's a little bit of wobble or play, I guess, between the two metal wheels. Actually, since I switched it, it's not rattling anymore. So I don't know if that's just maybe the track or something, the fitment. But yeah, I think if you want a duo and you don't want to spend $200 on a duo, I say this is a perfect substitute. Like if I went to a tournament, I'd use this. I'd have no apprehension about using this. I probably will at some point. But yeah, like I said, I think collectors aren't gonna like it. I think resellers probably aren't gonna like it. Most resellers. Swift, I think he's fine with it. I think Swift is like, you know, hey, if it makes it more accessible for people, that's a good thing. So, like, the actual legit ones are going to be worth more. They're not going to drop to $30, that's for sure. But they will drop in price some. But for like players or people that are getting into Metal Fight that don't want to drop that kind of money, I think it's perfectly reasonable substitute. I'm very surprised that it happened. Like I said, I have no idea where these come from. So I was under the impression that what we were getting from Midfakes was like, that was it. So how they managed to reproduce this, I'm not really sure, like where they got the mold from and all of that. Because It's really hard to take a pre-existing like wheel and just remold it and get it to come out good. But like this even has the little A1 like molded into the groove. It's not super easy to do. As somebody who's like molded things before, it's really not a particular easy thing to achieve. Like actual like rapidity fakes are typically really light and really fragile. These look and pretty much feel the same as like a legit metal wheel, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure somebody is going to end up doing a lab test on these, but I would bet money that there's no lead. Very cool. All right, that's enough of that. I'll end up sitting here all day and just messing with this, but that is the Midfake Duo. Worth it, 100% for like 30 bucks, definitely worth it. I don't know how many of these they're gonna produce, if this is gonna be like a regular thing now, that these are just gonna be accessible for the foreseeable future, but yeah, definitely pick one up. They'll probably sell pretty quick, so. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Drop a comment letting me know what you think of new Midfakes coming out. I think it's pretty interesting. Let me know what Midfakes you guys would like to see reproduced. I'm not sure what I would like to see myself. Maybe Wyvang. I think that is maybe the next big one that I would like to see, just because that's so expensive, but we'll see what happens. Say hi, Max. We got Max shirts. Go buy one. Link in the description.